Alpha males are without a doubt the most successful and well-liked guys in our culture. They are the ones who constantly appear to succeed, whether it's fame or money of position. But a new kind of man is gradually but certainly taking the lead. The male Sigma. He is the one who does not associate himself with a specific position inside the hierarchy. Moreover, he takes advantage of the hierarchy. He values freedom, independence, and isolation more than fame, wealth, and position. He makes the decision to spend his life outside of the conventional social dominance structure. The unusual sort of Sigma man has odd and bizarre tendencies. His disregard for societal norms and rules makes him a threat to the traditional alpha man. He is self-reliant and independent, but incredibly alluring to women. Sigma guys are imaginative and perhaps misunderstood. They're also usually characterized as frigid, haughty, and arrogant. However, the truth is that Sigma guys are typically quite devoted and understanding. Despite not adhering to the norm, they have their own code of ethics that they strictly uphold. They don't allow anyone or anything govern them. They live by their own set of rules. Because they are powerless to influence or foresee the Sigma, this terrifies the normal alpha man. Here are the 8 reasons why Sigma men are despised by alpha men. Despite there being no competition, Sigma always wins. This is perhaps the aspect of Sigma guys that causes the most confusion. Despite not feeling the urge to compete with others, they consistently succeed. It's as if they own a hidden tool that they employ to advance, but no one is aware of it. Sigma's greatest strength is his capacity to read people and comprehend their intentions. He is able to manipulate people and get what he wants without ever having to use force. He can persuade others to see things his way since he is an expert at persuading. Unlike the alpha, who is renowned for abusing their dominance, they do not do so. Sigma is able to avoid conflict thanks to his aptitude to understand people. He has the ability to diffuse a problem before it spirals out of control, something the dominant guy frequently issues with. Because the alpha is too proud to yield, conflict frequently results in violence. This is the fundamental cause of alpha males' animosity against Sigma males. How someone can be so successful without being competitive baffles them. They feel inferior because it contradicts all they are aware of. Being quiet and reflective does not make one weak. Rather, it increases intelligence. This is simply how Sigma males behave, and it contributes to their great success in life. While you might assume that the silent Sigma in the corner is the weakest member of the group, the truth is that he is the one in charge. He is not there by accident. Rather, he has a purpose. 2. They don't hesitate to oppose authority. All of us have been taught to respect authority, but this lesson does not include the idea that we should also challenge it. Someone is not necessarily right just because they are in a position of authority. Sigma males frequently oppose authority in a highly respectful manner and do so without fear. Not because they are unmotivated rebels, but rather because they hold the notion that everyone is created equal. They are not compelled to obey someone just because they are in a higher rank. They want to know the reasons behind the rules and frequently spot flaws in the logic. They are not looking to cause a debate. They simply want to understand why things are the way they are. Sigma wants to comprehend the rules, as opposed to the alpha man, who is content to blindly accept them. He desires to be an individual rather than a herd. If his bosses recognize the Sigma's potential, the alpha's independent thinking will frequently put him in danger. The Sigma simply wants to be appreciated for his ideas and opinions, not to replace the alpha. The alpha will frequently attempt to silence the Sigma because of his challenging of authority, which might be viewed as a threat. Sigma frequently decides to leave the pack and go his own way, or, if necessary, to create his own pack, as a result of this attempt at silencing. This is frequently how new ideas are generated, and it also produces outstanding businesspeople and problem solvers whose theories and concepts have the potential to transform the world. 3. The Sigma is constantly one step ahead. While the alpha male is occupied attempting to understand what is happening, the Sigma man is in the lead already. This is due to Sigma's ongoing efforts to think creatively and find fresh approaches to problems. The alpha doesn't have time to consider novel concepts since he is too busy attempting to keep things as they are. They simply want to make sure that his authority is upheld and that everyone follows his example. The Sigma keeps advancing while the alpha male lags behind because to this narrow-minded attitude. While the alpha is trapped in the past, the sigma is constantly going forward. The alpha, who is frustrated that he can never catch up, finds this to be a big source of aggravation. The sigma simply wants to carry out tasks as effectively as possible. It is unconcerned about the alpha's position or authority. They frequently clash with the alpha male since he is more focused on keeping control of the situation because of this. Any sector of life, including business and relationships, could experience this. While the alpha male solely considers what's best for himself, sigma is always considering what's best for the group. This is not to say that alpha is a selfish jerk and sigma is a selfless saint. Simply said, sigma has different priorities than alphas. The ability of the sigma to think outside the box will frequently make the alpha feel insufficient. The alpha male used to be the sharpest person in the room, but now he believes that the sigma is surpassing him in intelligence. 4. Individuals begin picking sigma as their leader. The independent and non-conformist mindset of the sigma man attracts an increasing number of people. He is a breath of fresh air in a world full of domineering alpha males, in their eyes. The alpha male begins to feel threatened as the sigma man gains popularity. He is accustomed to being in charge and having everyone follow his example, but lately, sigma is becoming more and more popular as a leader. Sigma males lead via persuasion and example, whilst alpha males do so through force and coercion. This is a lot more successful method to lead, which is one of the things that attracts people to the sigma. The conventional alpha male dominance is no longer prevalent in the world in which we now live. People desire someone who will guide them in a more positive and empowered direction because they are weary of being controlled. And the sigma male offers precisely that. The fact that people chose the sigma to lead without the alpha male even attempting is the thing that annoys him the most. To the sigma, it just comes naturally. This portrays the alpha as a helpless and needy leader who must coerce followers to join him. 5. Sigmas are admired even if they don't have to rule others. The main reason for others to respect a sigma guy is because he doesn't feel the need to disparage others in order to feel good about himself. The ongoing competition between alpha males can be quite draining for people around them. The sigma man is more content when others are given the opportunity to shine, which fosters a more upbeat environment. Sigma doesn't act like a doormat. Rather, he doesn't feel the need to rule over everyone he meets. He would prefer let others speak first and then weigh in when it was really necessary. Sigma makes a better leader since he is also more prone to listen to others. He is receptive to hearing other people's opinions because he is aware that he can't always be correct. The alpha is more inclined to silence others, which frequently results in confrontation. The sigma is a more level-headed leader because he can see all sides of any situation. And many around him respect him for this. The ego of the alpha frequently interferes with his capacity to make logical decisions, whereas sigma is able to set his ego aside and view the situation objectively. Sigma has realized that overpowering people is not the only way to gain respect. He is regarded because he is self-assured without being haughty and has the ability to consider other people's viewpoints. The sigma man is more alluring. Number 6. The sigma male is more enigmatic and intriguing. He doesn't need to be the focus of attention to obtain what he wants, in contrast to the alpha male who is the loudest and most outgoing. The sigma is content to let the alpha steal the show while he waits in the shadows to strike. As a result, the sigma is frequently more hazardous than the alpha, who is too preoccupied with himself to recognize what's really going on. The sigma has a significant advantage over the alpha since he is constantly observing and learning. Both are confident, but the sigma's is more subtly expressed. He knows that his deeds will speak for themselves, thus he doesn't need to boast or gloat as alpha does. The sigma male is likewise more at ease in quiet than the alpha, who frequently feels the urge to talk nonsensically during awkward silences. The sigma guy is an expert at reading body language and knows how to make the most of it. He has a lot of influence even without speaking. It frequently results in him being more effective with women than the alpha male. It would be absurd to claim that all women are drawn to sigma males, but a greater proportion of women undoubtedly find the sigma's mystique alluring. For most women, the alpha guy is frequently excessively forceful and in your face. Although the sigma takes a more subdued attitude, this does not make the sigma a coward. He simply has better emotional self-control than the alpha. Although being more seductive doesn't necessarily translate into being a better lover, it does offer sigma an advantage when it comes to dating. The sigma is more focused on forming genuine connections, while the alpha man is frequently too preoccupied attempting to impress women. 7th, they disregard the regulations. Alpha guys are accustomed to following the rules in order to get their way. Sigma guys, on the other hand, don't follow the rules. They are aware of how to manipulate the system and are constantly looking for methods to advance. They never stop coming up with creative and novel strategies to achieve their goals, even if it requires violating the law. This renders them highly unpredictable and challenging to manage. The Sigma male's disrespect for rules greatly frustrates alpha guys since they demand control and predictability in their life. The Sigma is busy establishing his own laws while the alpha is attempting to understand how the system works. The alpha feels perpetually behind as a result of this. Naturally, the alpha male will never acknowledge that he envies the Sigma's originality and creativity. Sigma is disruptive or uncooperative, he will merely say. Male alphas frequently attempt to restrain the Sigma, but this simply fuels the Sigma's determination to escape. Additionally, it simply makes the alpha appear narrow-minded and petty. The Sigma man never tries to hold anyone back. They simply keep acting independently, regardless of what others may think. They have a great degree of independence and self-sufficiency. Alpha males are accustomed to being relied upon. They require a sense of need because they are always in command. The converse is true of the Sigma male. He doesn't require anyone to take care of him because he is independent and self-sufficient. The Sigma doesn't require assistance from anyone because he is more than capable of taking care of himself. Because of his independence, something the alpha male lacks, he is frequently a more desirable companion. The Sigma male doesn't require constant companionship and is more at ease spending time alone than the alpha. He enjoys his alone time because it is when their batteries are recharged. The alpha male is used to being the center of attention and frequently feels like he is the only one who matters. Without a team to lead or a woman to impress, he can feel lost and purposeless. Their introspection makes them more aware of their own thoughts and feelings, which gives them a better understanding of themselves.